Every decision you've ever made ends with death and misery. People die. I stop you. You'll just break out and do it again. You want to know something funny? Even after everything you've done, I would have saved you. No, no, you are not my father. I am not a disgrace. I am vengeance. I am the knight. I am Batman. That right there was probably the best one line to ever be heard in television history. That right there was the one line that defined the Dark Knight that we know today. It was announced yesterday as the recording of this audio that the legendary Batman voice actor Kevin Conroy passed away at 66. Kevin Conroy was probably one of my most important childhood heroes. He really defined a big, very big portion of my childhood. Um, you know, I would sit down every day with my biological mother, and we'd be watching Batman, the animated series. Um, and, as I grew up, we were watching Batman Beyond, and followed the Arkham games. I had friends who were also into Batman. And a lot of the times we'd be on calls, just talking about Kevin Conroy's Batman. It would be like, things we wish that could have happened, our little fantasies pretty much. Many times we'd imagine from the Dark Knight trilogy, if Kristen Bell's Batman was voiced by Kevin Conroy, and I would always do little imitations, little impressions of Kristen Bell lines with Conroy's voice. I'd be like, "It's not who I am underneath. It's what I do that defines me." And honestly, I could just spend the whole day talking about Kevin Conroy's Batman, and I could also spend a whole day just doing impressions of Batman or pretty much anything else with his voice, because you know it's his voice that defines him. And also, this year here in Florida, there was a MegaCon event, and many legendary people were at that event that I was looking forward to seeing. One of them was the man himself, Kevin Conroy. And I was going there. I had tickets. I was ready to go. But the day before I was going to go, some things happened. And I ended up at the hospital, and I never made it. I never got to see my childhood hero. And I never got to see Kevin Conroy, unfortunately. But I feel like in a sense, maybe it was it might have been a good thing that I didn't get to see him, and I hate to say this because of how much I wanted that to happen, but maybe if I did go to that event and I got to see him, and months later it's announced that he passed away, shit, it would probably hit me a lot harder. It would probably hit me a lot harder than it did. Um, I'm not someone who's used to dealing with the passing of people that I really admire, whether it's celebrities, friends, or family. But I still just cannot imagine how it would have been if I did get to meet him, if I did end up going to that event instead to the hospital. I cannot imagine. But I am glad that throughout all these years, we did get to have Kevin Conroy. We got to have that man breathing the same air as we do and putting on all of these performances and, you know, voice acting Batman in all the shows and the video games and even the little, live action appearance that he made on the CW show. Even though, like, it was definitely not his best and it was, it was CW, a shit show, but it was still good to see him. Then I'm glad, I'm grateful that we got to witness so many different experiences with him. And many people have said it. I'm going to say it too. He was not the Batman we deserved, but the Batman we needed. He will always, forever, be the Batman.